Our basic schedule is we'll lift, we're on a 3-day workout program, so our guys will lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and based around their academic schedules, they will have a period of about an hour and a half to an hour and 15 minutes where they come in Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have groups at 8, 10:10, 12:20, and 2:30. They'll pick a group, come in, do their lifting for about 55 minutes is what it takes, and then prior to their lifting we'll do a lot of stretching, a lot of hip flexibility work, foot quickness stuff, and then just a regular dynamic warm-up, and that'll get them ready to be warmed up and get into the lifting program. That's our schedule for our lifting. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have team runs, and those are at 6 a.m. Good thing about that is there's no class at 6 a.m. So the guys come in every Tuesday and Thursday. We get together and set up in drills. So we usually have 5 stations working on everything from foot quickness, change of direction, speed acceleration, power, form running stations, and that could change bag work. A lot of different things that we do, and it's very high tempo. Everything's timed. Each station is about 7 minutes, and at the end of those 5 stations we'll do some conditioning at the end. And it's a lot different every day, so our guys like that, the change up. And then the lifting doesn't change all that much, but our core exercises will always stay the same. The auxiliary exercises that we do after or in between will usually change on a daily basis. We changed it up a little bit this year, which I think all the coaches liked. Is the first 10 minutes will be an indie time, or indie warm-up we call it. So we'll get together as a position group, and we'll go through a dynamic warm-up, and then we can work on all our athletic stuff, I guess you'd call it, our foot speed, any type of drill that you want to do position specific for those 10 minutes. Usually that'll take about 5 minutes. You can review anything from the day before that you need to go over. So it's a good 10 minutes to get our guys warmed up, loosened up, ready to go, and start doing some stuff to get them warmed up for team periods that we'll do. We go into, right after that 10 minutes is a special teams indie. And that's just working on your fundamentals for whatever spec we're going to do for that day, whether it's punt, return, kickoff, return. After that, it goes right into offense and defense period. So there's about anywhere between a half hour and 45 minutes where coordinators, myself and Coach Kramer, can kind of plan what we're going to do offensively and defensively. Defensively speaking, we'll always start off with some type of a team drill, whether it's a pursuit drill, get our guys running, a team walk through, run through, or tackling stations, tackling turnover stations. That's something that we'll do every single day, and we'll mix those up. Then you'll grow into your positions and work position-specific stuff with your individual coach. And then we'll try and come together at the end and do some type of, again, another team exercise, just defense only, whether it's running through plays or blitzes or coverages, drop drills, things like that. After that, we'll go into one-on-ones. That's always a very competitive period. It's between the wide receivers and the DBs. And basically, wide receivers are running routes, and DBs try to cover them. It's as simple as that, but it can get really competitive. We go into a half zone where you break up, and you'll run half of an offensive formation against half of a defensive formation. And just to specifically work on each side of the formation, that's all pass, whether it's 3-on-3 or 2-on-2, whatever that is. Then we'll go to 7-on-7. 7-on-7 is no linemen. It's all pass. It's just your skeletons, your wide receivers, running backs, quarterbacks. On defense, it's your linebackers, secondary. No defensive line. It's working on your pass coverage, techniques, spacing, everything like that. That's for about 20 minutes, and then the last 15 to 10 minutes, or 10 or 15 minutes, we'll do a team period. Ones against ones, twos against twos, and threes against threes. And that's where you're working run, pass, reaction, bringing it all together at the end. And that's always a very competitive period as well. Then we always finish off the practice with our extra point and field goal units. We'll get the starting extra point team up there, and then the block team get up there, and we'll kick about 10 to 15 extra points and field goals and move the ball around to get our kicker acclimated with the field. Defensively, we have a number of linebackers back. We essentially have our whole linebacking core back, which is very nice. Defense always starts up front, and to have those guys back, that's a big part of our defense. On the defensive line, We have one starter returning and Chris Jones coming back, who played a significant amount last year. But other than that, not a lot of experience coming back. We do have some very talented football players up front, but they're just going to have to come in and learn what to do. And